more beautiful day here in Thailand. So we've just departed Kho Phi Phi. So during the evening, that west to northwest wind swung around and became more a northerly wind, which left our anchorage a little exposed. And although we were safe enough there, just a little bit of a chop coming in. It's probably only 10 knots of wind. It was just a good opportunity to bail and get the hell out of there. Which also means that as we turn the corner to port and start heading more west towards Chalong Bay to check in this morning, we should have a breeze to sail with. We've got a little bit of motoring for about a mile and a bit to get around the top of Kho Phi Phi because I'm too lazy to tack up. Once we get around the top, we'll turn and fill up the sail and off we go. We've already got the main set, preparation for that, and then we'll just haul out the headsail once we get a decent wind angle. With our little buddy boat JB Rosie there, he's hobby horsing as we go north. Cats do that. It's his first long distance trip in his new boat, so he's having a blast. He's finding little faults here and there, he's fixing them, he's having a great time though. And here's this morning's plan. Just come out of Kho Phi Phi Don and we're heading across towards Chalong Bay over here. We'll come in around the southern part of that little island and then come up through the channel there. Should be enough water here, but I don't have the local knowledge, so I'll just go around the deeper water and then come up to, there's a jetty in there where we can check in with customs. So there we go, we've tucked a reef in the main because we were getting winds at about 20 knots. We've got the full headsail out though, which is giving us lots of power. It's cracking along without too much lean on, maybe about 6.5 knots. That'll get us down to Chalong Bay fairly easily. Well, this is the crowded anchorage of Chalong in Phuket, Thailand. It's definitely crowded. We've managed to find a little bit of swing space here amongst all these moorings and all these boats. There's got to be a couple of hundred boats here, I would think. Maybe not that much, maybe 150 boats, but there's quite a lot. And behind us appears to be a thunderstorm brewing, so before we go ashore we are definitely going to be waiting to see what that does, because I don't want to repeat that episode we had in Indonesia where we nearly lost the boat. Anyway, where we're headed for, once we jump in the dinghy, is straight ahead there. There's a jetty there that apparently has immigration, harbour master and customs all in one place. So we're going to head over there and try and check in. Tan speaks Thai, lucky me. So, you know, she'll be able to help us clear in, I guess. Long bloody way to the beach from here. I can't see us going ashore tonight, but we'll clear in. Should be a calm enough night here, should be comfortable. Well, looks like we're hit the rainy season here. We've had rain for the last sort of 2 days on and off most of the day, which means of course no solar charging. And I think I've got some sort of issue with my alternator off the engine. It's not charging very well. But luckily we have a spare little Honda generator. This thing's been really good. The plan was to leave here about 10 o'clock this morning. We're currently at Chalong Bay in Phuket and we're going to head out to the islands. We might wait till this rain clears a little bit before we head off. It's been raining all day and half the night, which meant we had to keep the hatches closed most of the time. So we're hot, we're sticky, we're bothered, but the good news is we're going soon. We're going to move, go somewhere further up the east coast of Phuket Island. But that is the face of hot and exhaustion. You ready to go, my love? Are you ready to go, my darling? Yes. Yeah? Alright, let's get out of here. So we found a little bit of sun and a little bit of wind. Pretty happy about this. Yeah. We had a fantastic sail today, left from Chalong Bay in Phuket, and we're now currently anchored off Khao Yak Nai, or Khao Yak Na, which is just to the east of, is it Kho Phi Phi Marina? Anyway, Koh Yak Noi is an island just off the coast, probably not more than a mile and a half. Pretty little spot. Now that the day tourists have left, there was jet skis going nuts here in the late afternoon. But they've all moved on, leaving just 1, 2, 3, 4 cruising yachts here. I think a couple of them bare boats, but ourselves and another cruising yacht here. To the north of us, there's a group of islands. I don't know the name of them, but I don't know if you can make it out in the GoPro because of the wide angle lens, but check out those lofty limestone mountains. Like, wow, they must go hundreds of meters and then just crash into the ocean. So I'm hoping we get up to there soon. To check that out. I can't wait to anchor up around there. That's just something spectacular. We made a plan to go ashore to the restaurant here at Kho Yak Noi, or whatever it's called, and I think we might have screwed it up. We're walking through an abandoned resort here at the moment. Pretty cool. But I've got faith in Tan. I reckon she'll find the restaurant for us. There's Starlight just anchored just offshore there. Dinghy's on the little floating pontoon. Can't be far away. So we figured out that the restaurant that Tan talked to on the phone was not the same restaurant as here. You know, check basic facts. Restaurant here, everything's been closed for ages apparently. So anyway, you get that. Here's a job that's needed doing since we bought the boat, really. I know the deck skylight hatches had been badly crazed over time, and that's really an ugly point, so we kept the shades closed on them all the time, never used them. But I did have friends who bought another Beneteau 473 that had the same problem. And when they made up an acrylic window, they offered to make one for me as well out of the same piece of acrylic, and I really appreciate it. So we did that, but it was very expensive to have it fitted in Australia, so we brought it with us, and I've had it on the boat for nearly a year since we left Australia. And we've arrived in Phuket, and I found a couple of guys who specialise in this task, and they're doing it for me now. So I've taken out the old one, which was quite a mission. Beneteau definitely glued it in right, so now they're just setting it up and prepping it to add the brand new skylight window. Can't wait to see it in place. And it's been raining on and off with thunderstorms all morning while they've been trying to do this. These guys have really done a fantastic job to manage through those conditions. Anyway, that's just pure sky through there at the moment, but I reckon soon, when they dry it out, we'll have a brand new one put in. So we're just checking the fit size now of the new one. It's still covered in paper, so they peel the paper off, it'll come nice and clear.